Hello everybody, Craig here from Total Miner. This is a short video showing what we are working on for the next update. Most of the stuff isn't finished, so just keep that in mind. The first thing I'll show you is with creative flat maps, there's now a new ground type called Natural World, and what that is it's grass on top, dirt underneath the grass, and then clay, sandstone, limestone, all the way down to rhyolite and bedrock. Sandstone, limestone, all the way down. You can see on the mini map at the top, grass, dirt, clay, sandstone, limestone. Okay, the next thing I'll show you is at the very top of the screen there you will see a compass that's showing south, west, north, east. So it works like the Skyrim compass, so it's easy now to walk in whatever direction you want to walk. You can place map markers. And they appear on the map as yellow dots, on the compass as yellow dots with the name, so you can easily navigate towards them. And there's also on the map, there's also now a personal waypoint, one per player, that shows as a blue triangle. That also appears on the compass as a blue waypoint triangle, so you can move towards the waypoint. You can also add markers and waypoints via scripts. Using the marker command for markers. And the waypoint command for waypoints. So with the waypoint, because it's just one per player, you just have to specify the coordinates and nothing else. And there's only X and Z coordinates, there's no Y coordinate because it's just on the 2D map. So we'll put that at 400, 250. We'll put a marker here at 700, 300. We'll call it script marker 1. We'll make another one 450, 350, script marker 2. So the markers are not there. I'll just get rid of that waypoint. Now I run the script, and you can see script marker 2, market, waypoint, script marker 1. So there are the two markers added by scripts and the waypoint. And I'll also create a script to remove them. So to remove a marker by script, you just replace the coordinate with delete, and it removes the marker with that name. So you delete markers by name, not by coordinate. And the waypoint doesn't have a name, so you just replace the coordinate with delete. So the markers are there and the waypoint. Now I run that script. The markers are gone and the waypoint's gone. And they're gone from the compass at the top. The compass at the top also shows enemy mobs. There's a red dot, you can see the red dot on the compass there. So if I delete, kill those mobs, the red dots disappear. It's fallen down the hole. With the compass at the top, you have the player option to put it down the bottom instead. So you can see now it's underneath the hotbar at the bottom of the screen. I personally prefer it at the top, but other people may not. And we've also added a HUD position adjuster so that you can move the elements of the HUD out to the edges of your screen. By default, the HUD elements are here, and that's so that they stay within the title safe area, which is an indie game restriction. And what that's for is to ensure that no matter what TV or monitor that you're using, no matter how much overscan it has, that you can always see important information on the screen. So this allows you to bypass that and set the HUD elements to whatever's best for your TV. So you can get those HUD elements out of the way now. And it's particularly useful for split screen, where the HUD elements tend to take up a lot of the screen space. Okay, the next thing is all NPCs are now unlocked for the NPC block. You don't have to unlock them now to use them. You can see they're all unlocked, including demigods, demigoddess, and Zeus as well. So anybody can place any NPC now. That's different to actually wearing the skin. The skins, they're still locked, as you would expect. They still have to be unlocked to wear them. The next thing is with the script notify command. You can now place a parameter inside the message, which is the gamertag option, and it will substitute that parameter with the gamertag of the player who executed the script. So you could say has joined this world, and it will replace the word gamertag with whoever joined the world or whoever executed the script. You can put that gamertag parameter anywhere within the message, so you can put it at the beginning, you can put it in the beginning, in the middle. So there it's at the end, and here script. You can see there it's replaced gamer tag with my gamer tag, which is Baldy the Builder. I've also started to work on rain. This is very basic and it's nowhere near finished, but it just gives you an idea that we can actually do rain. And of course there will be fog effects in there and to reduce visibility, all that sort of stuff. And the last thing I want to show you is creative flat maps. You can now adjust the world size anywhere from 256, which is a little map, quite small, and the reason for this size map would be if you're making a deathmatch arena, because the map is so small, it will minimize any sort of lag, so you should be able to run your arena at 60 frames per second no matter what is in this map. And you can then go all the way up this chance ground block is just a debug thing, just so I can see different chunks. You can go from 256 all the way up to 16k, 32k, and then infinite. Infinite is very, very large. It'll take hours to fly to the edge. 32k is pretty big. And the reason we give you the different size options is just so that you can actually restrict the size of your map if you wish. So I'll fly here. If you look at the bottom left, the coordinate, a typical map, an existing map's 1024 by 1024. So I'll just fly here well past that, so you can see that it does actually keep going after that, after the 1024. With these large maps, the center of the world is actually 0, 0, 0 coordinates, so then you can then proceed into negative coordinates or positive coordinates. So as you can see here, we're going well past the 1024 limit of existing maps, and it just keeps on going. One other thing we're also working on is game sounds. We now have unique sounds depending on what block you're walking on. Each block has different placement sounds, different sounds for when they're destroyed. The sounds you hear here at the moment are not the final sounds, it's everything's still a work in progress. But there will be much more variety with the audio. Items as well have different swinging sounds. And there'll also be combat sounds so that when you hit creatures or other players, it will make different sounds, and the sounds will be different depending on what armor the other player is wearing. So if the other player is wearing titanium armor, it'll make a different sound when you hit them compared to if they're wearing iron or leather armor, for example. And I think that's it. Cheers. Bye. No, it's not it. I just forgot one more thing. Which is probably quite important. that thing is liquid physics. This is again still unfinished, but I'll show you what we have so far. The animations are still unfinished. You can see the animations here are wrong, they need to be fixed. The falling animation is looking pretty good, but the flowing animations need to be fixed. And same with lava. The falling animation is actually a little bit fast, we need to slow that down. And the flowing animation needs to be finished. And that's it. Okay, bye.